Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Ormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Dual Destinies, and we're going with O'Connor's confession. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. For real? That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose. My body double almost did. I slipped out as stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I'd run off the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. Yeah, man, I really want to get to the bottom of this because, like, again, his character, like, confuses me, but in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I want to know more. I want to know more about this character. I have a question. I was hoping the answer to the defense and the prosecution might help answer. Is it just me, or does the witness testimony make no sense at all? Yes, I agree. I agree, Judge. It is a very desperate attempt to, save face, I think. It's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache. Yeah, that was just plain weird. Especially the whole thing about a body double. Well, I'm relieved it's not just me. And the prosecution? Your boldness. Summon an ambulance this instant. The witness is stark raving mad. Why is, like, Blackwell, like, actually a comedian sometimes? Yes, I think that would be for the best. Now then, let's pretend that never happened and move on to my verdict. You people don't believe me? It's not a matter of believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity. Yeah, we're worried for you at this stage. Yeah, the funny farm just called. They want their genius back. So the funny farm, I think it's like they call that like a place that's like a slang for like a mental institution sometimes, I think. Isn't it? Am I wrong? Shut your pie holes. The intellect of a genius transcends even logic. No, the intellect of a genius should adapt to logic. You know what I mean? Besides, don't you guys have that weird device for testimonies like this? Oh, is she talking about like our which is not a weird device? Yeah, widget, and I don't waste them on. That's actually pretty smart for a witness to bring up widget. Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way: we don't want a verdict to be passed just yet. So how about we give widget a try? Look at this man, so smart, so handsome. Well. This is against my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session. Your better judgment? I'm a judge, and it's far beyond mine, yet I find it hard to say no. Prosecutor Blackwell, I trust you have no objections. There is Taka. Prosecutor Blackwell? Where'd he go? What? The prosecution said, rubbish, we will be out on a stroll. Then left with... He said, Fullboy, I want to go walkies. How does he get away with stuff like this? Stuff like that. Here's the thing, Athena. Honestly, not having him here for this probably might be a blessing in disguise. Who knows? Then I'll interpret that as meaning there's no explicit objections. Exactly. So Taka's being minded by the judge. All right, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your therapy session. A therapy session is very interesting. I've seen my share of crazy trials. But this one takes the cake. Yeah, to have to call it a therapy session, especially like right in the middle of this trial, is pretty it's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts to me. Sorry if I'm making sounds moving the mic, guys. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There is definitely some noise. Oh God. Wait. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. There's only one source here. That wasn't the real me at the mock dude. That means I didn't almost lose, my body double did. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. Oh my dear lord. I had to run at the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. I don't get it. His confession is overflowing with happiness. Exactly. Yeah, it's weird. It's like just happiness. Maybe he enjoys thinking about how his mouth breathers can't comprehend his genius. But this goes way beyond the normal happiness. He seems to take an insane level of delight in his confession. Even a normal level of delight would be weird for a confession. Then again, he's not what I'd call normal. Why are you confessing? Who is this really for? I feel like that's the key to his out of control emotion. Oh, who is he confessing for? So maybe it is for Juniper. So he still loves Juniper. So this one here, so we have to probe this somehow maybe? Because Juniper's in... What's called? Oh, it's a probe. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's Woods, okay. So I was wrong. I was wrong, it is Juniper. Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said you didn't really care about Miss Woods anymore. I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you I don't really care about her anymore. This was so like, now that I look back on it, it is kind of like, you know, when, you know, the guy is like, I don't really care. It's like, I don't even like you, you know. Yeah, you're ugly, you know. What? Why? Yeah, well, Juniper reported my secret to Professor Court. Yes, true. Very true. His secret? Oh, the bribe. She wanted nothing to do with me because I disappointed her. So, because she wanted nothing to do with you, you want nothing to do with her. That's why I don't care about her. So what you're saying is because she stopped being interested in you, you stopped being interested in her. So you're only interested in somebody if you think they're interested in you, I guess? My confession was always about one thing, and that thing is only the truth. Mr. O'Connor, you feel great happiness in the fact you might help set Miss Wood free. Exactly. So much that it overshadowed all of your other emotions. What are you? I can hear it clearly now, Mr. O'Connor. The discord you've been trying to suppress. People don't normally feel like you do when you confessed. So you really was trying to protect Juniper? Yes, I'm sure of it. You's feelings for the real deal. Only to 90? But that means his confession is... Finally figured out the obvious, have we? Is Blackwell back? He's back. Why, Prosecutor Blackwell, you're back! You seem very happy, Judge. Confession was not but lies, save for the part about being in the mock trial. Can we all agree that now the killer is the one in charge of the audio, i.e. the accused? Why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll? Exactly, we could have won this. No, you haven't unraveled the genius of my body double trick yet. Oh, dude, I don't think we need to. You can't be serious. Do you really expect us to believe you had a body double? Yes, I do. But if you think I didn't, then prove it. Dear Lord. Either we quit here and Juniper is found guilty, or we play along with you. Yeah, we gotta play along. You're right, Apollo. Let's go with the least worst choice, but first let me update his testimony. You won't believe this, but I used the body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose, my body double did. Wait, so like, the happiness was in everything before. Now there's kind of a bit of shock that maybe that we won't believe him. Now the happiness goes in the third one. And it comes back and I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. And happiness gets really high here again. So I want to pinpoint the lack of happiness in the third one now. It just disappeared. Why would it disappear? Got it. That's weird. I didn't almost lose, you say. Very odd. You exhibit happiness the entire time, except during this statement. You don't know when to give up. Wait, now that I think about it. No, don't stop making stuff up. When I left the lecture hall, it was during Professor Bean's trial speech. Look at it's such a good side profile. That's when I moved the body. I then slipped back just before the verdict. So you're saying you were there the moment your double was about to lose? What is happening? Yes, I was, naturally. I wasn't happy when I saw that. In any case, I was the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. I figured no one would see me if I came and went through those doors. The far end and behind the screen? Okay. Objection! Okay, he's objecting. Sykes don't know how much longer will you indulge him in this charade. Until I can win. While it's true that none in the audience might see him go through either of those doors, the faculty seats on the balconies are a different story and of a splendid view. I thought you could do better than that. The lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing the front hall. Okay. I use the doors on the right side near the lawyer's bench. Okay. That means my movements were only visible to someone in the left balcony seat. Do we have any info on the left balcony seat? But that seat was empty at the time, which is only natural. After all, it belonged to Professor Court, and we all know she was already dead by then. That can't be right. Okay, so it can't be right. An empty balcony seat on the left side contradicts this piece of evidence. Which piece of evidence? Oh. Yeah. Court's on the right side means it's on the left side. Well, actually, depending on which way you look at it, but yeah, on that side, he would be on that side. Yes, yeah. My dude. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Tina. I have no idea where this contradiction is going, but I don't have any other moves at this point. I do love when this happens in a trial like this, where like it's like we know that we can't get much from it, like it's not the truth, but it does prolong the case a little bit that we can find the truth. Guess just to follow and see where it takes me. But it is really cool. Like the tension in this trial is that like more than ever, we're like standing on a pane of glass, Squid Game style, and like it could break at any moment, and we're just trying to make sure we make the right moves that we don't break it. You said the left balcony seat was empty, but was it really? I saw with my own eyes. It was definitely empty. But what about this diagram? According to this, Professor Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. But if you left the lecture hall during his pre-trial speech, he would have been standing there at his seat, addressing the students and faculty. Yeah, no, this can't be right. You do no one any favors by exposing the falsities of his confessions. I've told plenty of lies so far, but this part is true, I tell you. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You gotta Wait. What if there wasn't anyone in the left balcony seat? It doesn't seem like he's... Yes! Professor Means. Okay, Mr. Connor, who would have so much to benefit? Okay, Mr. Connor, let's have you testify again, but this time doesn't... He has so much to benefit. The ideologies are so different from each other. Yeah. Oh my god, okay. You got it. I'll repeat it as many times as you'd like. I mean, my ingenious escape act warrants repeating, considering I'm the real killer. Sure, dude. All I really care about is whether that seat was empty or not. Well, here we go again. This guy's messy. So, it was empty. The second floor was deserted. So Means wasn't there. Why won't you believe me? It's true. So he's pissed off here, which makes sense. He's pissed off and shocked. I went through the back door without anyone noticing that this is normal. This is the same as the first time. All I had to do was go through the empty audio control room. Wait, why is he sad? And then it leads into the hall. Wait, we can pinpoint the sadness here. Yeah. Like, this would have been where Juniper would have been, right? If she was there, but he said it was empty. I detect powerful sadness and fear right before you said this part. As if you said something you shouldn't have. What's wrong with you? You shouldn't reveal a person's inner feelings for all to see. There's an argument for that. There's an argument that this should not be used all the time in court. In front of everybody. Mr. O'Connor, it's you who's revealing your inner emotions by the way you speak. Plus, I have a good idea why you're feeling sad. You're a horrible person. Can't you just leave me be? You said that you went through the empty audio control room. But that's not true, is it? There was someone who returned from there once Professor Means finished his speech. And that someone who was in the audio control room was Juniper, right? Why else would he be sad? It has to be Juniper, and she's the only one who controls the audio. She's the audio girl. I know you realized there was a problem with your statement as you were saying it. That's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, that would mean Miss Woods was roaming around the campus. Mr. Connor, if you really want to protect Miss Woods, just tell the truth. If you believe in her, revealing the truth is the same as protecting her. I agree. That's the way we're going to find out the truth of this. Is the actual truth. That's how we can help her. Juniper's innocent, that's the truth. But in this dark age of the law, the truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs. Exactly, O'Connor, you're getting it. When the ends justify the means, your only choice is to fight back with lies. Oh, I got chills from that when he said that, because it sounds like the ends justify the means things is kind of something that like maybe they had to do it, because if everyone else is doing it, you have to do it too, right? Use Hartwell and hold out onto this battle between truth and lies. Is there something I can do to make him recant his false testimony? I fear nothing now. I've lost everything. Go ahead, Prosecutor Blackwell. Cut me down if you wish.
I thought you'd never ask. With you gone, we may swiftly proceed to a verdict.
Shackles are broken. Oh, he broke out of his shackles again. I don't want to be the poor accountant down at the detention center. What is it? I don't want to be the poor well, hold on a second here. I don't want to be the poor account. Oh, okay. It's someone who has to account for who comes down to the detention. Okay.
In defense of your valor, I will limit your suffering with one clean blow.
Okay, yeah, hold it. We gotta hold it. Could you wait just one moment before you cut him down?
Silence.
No silence. No.
Do not come between the samurai and his foe, Sykes Dono.
No, not. I never learned about this in law school. There's our man. Careful, prosecutor. Remember that shocking experience you had last time? Oh, yeah, the zap. The taser.
Very well, Golden Boy may live for now.
I love he's like, I don't want to get tased. It adds such a layer to his character that he is very human, you know? Enough already, Mr. O'Connor. Miss Woods would never want you to protect her this way, exactly. She values the friendship between the three of you more than anything.
That's where you're wrong.
She doesn't feel anything for me now. No, dude, that's not how it works. Just because she's not interested in you, like, romantically, doesn't mean she doesn't like you as a friend. That's not how life works. What does it matter anymore? I might as well tell you everything. This is no doubt news to you, but I am not and never was a genius. That's okay. Who gives a damn? No one, you're the only person who cared about you being a genius. Sorry, but I already knew. Yeah, you're the only one who cared. Everyone else would just see you as who you are. Me too, yeah.
And don't forget me.
If the judge even saw it.
Well, in all fairness, it was pretty obvious.
I thought he was a genius at first, but the stuff he said was crazy. Ugh. No need to rub it in, just shut up and listen. Yeah, like the thing is, like, it's very clear that he is someone who is very self-conscious about the fact that he had to repeat over and over again, which again, there's no shame in repeating school. And he tried to cover that up by acting like a genius. This all started several days ago. I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades. Oh, God. I'd rather fail.
But that's bribery.
So the bribery wasn't Yu's idea? All my perfect scores were the product of a cold, hard cash, not genius. Even worse when I confronted my parents about it, over the phone. Just when Juniper overheard me, yeah.
Oh my, what a terrible misunderstanding.
Juniper could have stayed and listened for 2 seconds. You know, Junie, in the future we could stay. I know she's very timid and stuff like that. You know, if one of my friends, I heard them like having an argument with someone on the phone and I overheard something, I'd rather get to the bottom of it first, you know.
I've been living a lie.
And that's coming from a Juniper stan right now.
I don't know what else there is to say. I'm no genius. I'm completely worthless. A perfect zero.
Such a huge deal for him. A big deal for him, by the way. A big deal for you, O'Connor, to do this.
You. Even so, I still wanted to make it up to Juniper for disappointing her.
Okay. I'm going to say something right now for you, buddy. That's very admirable. That's extremely admirable. It really is. Because, legitimately, this could all have been avoided over a conversation. If Juniper stayed and listened and had a conversation about it and talked to her about it and said, I didn't know about this stuff, it really upset me too. It's something that affects me emotionally also. But I think what's happening here is that there's 3 personalities between these 3 friends, Juniper, O'Connor, and Robin. And they all had something deep down that was like constricted inside of them that they really wanted to say something about. Juniper had her, and again, they're not the same thing, by the way. They're not the same thing at all. Because I really feel like, in Robin's situation, it's something that like was very personal to them in a way that like, how do I say it? Like, it's a big life decision to tell people about that, you know what I mean? And that poor girl has to reveal all of that in the middle of a freaking courtroom. But what I'm saying is like they all had something that they like wanted to tell each other, right? Or maybe they had something that they wanted to tell other people, and in some cases they couldn't even tell each other about it, So it's like that friendship symbol that they have, is it as strong as they thought it was?
That's why I wanted to clear her name by pinning the blame on me. I mean, she probably hates me now. No, so it'd be a relief to hear efforts. No. You do not know Juniper if you think she's like this. If you're trying to help her, then why did you testify against her? You were the ones who told me to tell the truth yesterday. So now if I did, it would help her. He wasn't trying to provoke us? It looks like we seriously misunderstood him in more ways than one. I agree. I do think I've misunderstood him in a lot of ways too. I think that my admiration for him went up a bit, but I still think that like my admiration went up. My respect is still very much down in a lot of ways, but also at the same time, I still think that he did this in a very silly and dumb way. Like the respect, like it's like if you see percentage, the reason why I went up a tiny bit because it's like, okay, it's like I understand his thought process, right? But and also like the fact that like I really feel like he didn't actually do any bribery. You know what I mean, to himself. But at the same time, I think it's and it is very immature for someone to be like, yo, she hates me now. She freaking hates me. I think communication would have been key between everyone here. At the detention center yesterday, Junie was in tears when she opened up to me. But the truth is, the friendship between the 3 of them is still rock solid. Yeah, and again, here's the thing, right? I'm saying it's not as strong as they thought it was. I think that in some ways it isn't. I think in some ways it is very strong because they will defend each other no matter what. We saw that, and that's where it counts. But I think there also needs to be better communication between them. I do. If they want, you don't always have to reveal things to your friends that are personal to you. By the way, that's not something that needs to happen. If there was something, so maybe I'm wrong about that aspect. You don't always have to reveal something that's personal to you. If there was something that could help me prove that to you. Like, again, like I said with Robin doesn't have to reveal that until they're comfortable. We even have proof of our friendship, which was the neck thing. Yeah, as long as the friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. I know. What about the proof of friendship they mentioned? I wonder where or what it is. I didn't buy it. Yeah, exactly. The neck thing. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world. The music in Dual Destinies is incredible. Maybe it's... No, that's definitely it. That band around his neck. Yep. Mr. O'Connor, that band around your neck. That's your proof of friendship, isn't it? Yep.
100%. Proof of our friendship? Is anything like that a proof of purchase? No, it's not like a barcode, no.
In court, evidence is everything. This song is great. That's why the three friends created friendship bands. It's the evidence that proves their friendship.
Oh, how very interesting. And chic.
If they have doubts about their friendship, they can look at them to prove that they have on their the proof they have on the hand.
Yeah. Beautiful music. Absolutely beautiful music.
That's why Mr. O'Connor's hand always goes to his neck when he's pressured. It proves he still has feelings of friendship. That's so beautiful towards the other. But what about the other two do tells as well, don't they? It doesn't matter if I wear it, if I wear it, if those two.
Objection!
But they feel the same way too. I know they wear the friendship band somewhere. Junie and Robin must both feel the same as you. I just know it. Everything you have said leads me to believe that. In fact, they were where they keep the where they wear their friendship is where it's easy to touch. Where they're hardest. No, where they're easy to touch because they can always like touch them when they're yeah, that makes sense. All we have to do is think back to their testimonies. Ready?
Oh, this is gonna be so beautiful. The arm.
Oh my god, that's so cool. That's beautiful, man. The arm and the wrist, yeah.
I'm gonna bawl.
The idea that like through the whole trial this time they were like holding their wrist this whole time. They were holding their arm, holding their wrist, holding their neck because they were thinking about each other. I think communication just broke down between them. I really do. I know Miss Woods very well. She would never abandon her friendship with you over something like this.
Yeah.
Junie's not like that. And taking the blame for her will only succeed in making her terribly sad.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. This breakdown doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? Because I know he's not the culprit. I'm thinking it's Professor Means.
No! And she's making them...
No. No. Oh my god. Look.
Robin, those bands of friendship that you made, just for the three of us.
Robin.
You may have forgotten about them, but not me.
This is so beautiful. Look what she's doing for them. And the three of them laughing together.
Hugh!
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my dear lord.
Hey, Hugh!
No, stop. On the arm. Oh my god, you're beautiful, Robin. Stop.
And to think, I should have known better than to doubt my best
Holy
friends.
hell. Jesus Christ, man. They didn't have to do this to me. Holy hell. That was legit one of the most emotional and best scenes I've seen in an Ace Attorney game ever. Again, just this idea that again, the communication broke down between the three of them. That's what happened. And they actually had... It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. This is three people that didn't want to hurt each other, but ended up almost breaking their friendship because of just a little lack of communication. That happens so often. I didn't kill anyone. I didn't have any body double. Incredible scene. I didn't move the body. I didn't even see it. And it may look like I'm a speed reading Zen and the art of mastering the bar exam, but I haven't read a single word. Well, you could have fooled me. In fact, you did. You. So, Miss Sykes, can I place my trust in you? Yes, you can. I'm going to save Judy, so yes, you can place your trust in me. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Then I'm to understand that the witness is recanting his confession? Yes. This is beautiful. What a freaking trial.
Like, legitimately, like, it's gonna have to, like, nosedive into the ground in terms of quality for this not to be in my top 3. Like, it's gonna have to, like, do a nosedive and cover itself in dirt. You do that. Yes, he said yes. The most roundabout trial, I much prefer the turnabout variety myself. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now we are back to the fact that there was but one suspect who lacked an alibi, which is in the end the truth you've been seeking this entire time. It's Aristotle Beans. So we're back to square one. Now I'm exhausted and depressed. It probably doesn't matter at this point, but I might as well update the mood matrix, yeah? Yeah, the noise is gone. Does this mean... I love the way he's like also like, further resistance is futile, this time for a verdict is nigh.
Objection!
Please wait. What sort of devilry are you up to now? What if our client wasn't the only one with an alibi? Yes, the trial would continue, right? Yes, exactly. It's Aristotle.
I suppose it would. But after such a thorough investigation, does such a person really exist?
Yes, we found someone. It may have seemed like a major roundabout. But Mr. O'Connor Sesame has cracked this case. There's no more noise. You was telling the truth now. How did we get... Like, this is what's so good about Ace Attorney. How did we get from, like, having a total lack of respect for you, a total lack of respect for this dude, to now believing in the three-person friendship? Right? Do you guys, like, agree? During the mock trial, the balcony seat opposite was empty, which now means there was one person unaccounted for. There we go. Aristotle Beans, the creepiest guy in this trial. His smile gave it away. Besides Junior, the only person with an alibi is... Get in here. Get in here right now, buddy. Get in here right now. Get in here. The balcony seat was empty. That much is true, isn't it, Mr. O'Connor? That's right. How many more times do I have to say it? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So basically, Professor Means wasn't where he's supposed to be during the mock trial. Silence. No silence. No, we're bringing him in. We're bringing him in. Need I remind you, every last soul in the electoral heard him deliver his speech.
Objection!
Let's object to that. I know, and that's not in dispute here. Now let me explain how a speech could be given from an empty seat. It was given by pre-recorded. I think so. That's the only way a speech could have been delivered from the empty balcony seat. Are you accusing Professor Means? That's insane. I mean, he's the one who gave me the tape recorder. Yes, but that would make even more sense, buddy. That's what I'm saying. If he used the tape recorder to forge the evidence, that means he would get off free and they would blame Juniper. But also Court would be out of the way as well. And Court's one, influence, the biggest influence she's had in this whole school was Junie. She'd be gone too. It makes perfect sense.
Take this to the police, he said.
And tell them you found it. Oh, dude, oh my god, are you serious? Dude, he's done. He's done so. What, really? Wait a second. Mr. O'Connor, did you say Professor Means gave that phony recording to you?
Phony? The defense will refrain from hurling unsubstantiated allegations. Oh no, you love that, Judge. What are you talking about?
Well, I said he gave it to me, but what do you mean it's phony?
We found out it's phony. Wow. Who could have seen this development? The tape recorder updated.
Oh my god. The voice shouting "you're a goner" as we're recording this tape was dubbed onto it using a line our client said in the mock trial video.
Why, this is an extremely crucial piece of evidence.
Exactly. Professor Means gave you the phony tape. If that's really true, then Professor Means has guilt written all over him.
I love it. I freaking love it.
Your Honor, the defense moves to call Professor Aristotle Means to the stand.
Silence.
No silence though, he's coming in. We're bringing him in.
The seat was never empty. 'Twas but an oversight, not dull out of witness.
No, buddy. This is the one time he telling the truth. He telling the truth? Now even Taka knows he's telling the truth.
An inmate who was formerly a surgeon once told me something. He said it's often all too easy to overlook the critical symptoms. Let's object to him. Get him, Athena. Get him.
Well, we're not going to overlook this oversight. I love how she's so quick. She's so snappy. She's so snappy with it. She's not gonna, she's not gonna let this go. If the speech was pre-recorded, then the basis for suspecting our client would be shattered. Let's check what Professor means and see whether the empty seat was a witness oversight. Yeah, exactly. Let's check. Let's check. If it's so true, let's check. A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable.
That's enough, both of you. Now, here's my opinion on the matter. No, we don't need your opinion on the matter. While a surgeon overlooking critical symptoms is a problem, a witness oversight too must not be overlooked. Thus, as to the matter of whether Professor Reeds was or not in his faculty seat, I believe we must ask the professor himself.
Okay, let's not disregard his opinion. Let's go. I agree. Professor Means should be here in the gallery today.
Do as you please.
Oh my god, man. This feels so good because it always felt like a tinge of like sadness, like questioning, the three students, right? Because you were like, because it just like, I was heartbroken over kind of like the broken friendship and how there was like a big miscommunication between all of them. But like this guy here, he's outwardly said he's shady from the start. Ends justified the means is the most shadiest thing you could say in law. Will you please state your name and occupation for the record? Go on then, smiley man.
I'm Aristotle Means.
Oh, this, look. Oh, no smile today.
I teach the lawyer course at the Themis Deal Academy, and let me add that while I welcome any opportunity to assist with its trial, I don't care for this undue suspicion.
Well, buddy, don't worry. In the end of this trial, the end will justify the means. Don't worry, Professor. We're just interested in the mock trial video right now. We just need to take a look at that speech you gave us. Yeah, you gave. You know what's so good about this? Athena's getting so good at this, and she's so good with people that she instantly takes the route of, hey, don't worry. We're just trying to prove it wasn't you, buddy. Can we count on your cooperation in this?
Very well. If that's all you're interested in, please proceed, Miss Sykes.
We need to find some sort of evidence that shows this speech was pre-recorded. Oh, God.
All right, I believe we're ready. Let's roll with the video.
So we have to... Okay. Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today. The mock trials, the crown jewel event at the school festival will begin shortly. When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. I can imagine. I can only imagine. Oh no, I've forgotten how long and boring his speech was. That's real. We're just asleep. Wake me up once it's over. I love you, Blackwell. Hey, no fair.
The experience of our youth have a powerful and profound effect on our adults. Oh God. You there. Wake up. Pay attention. Oh God, he's even doing like this pre-recorded stuff, huh?
Eek. I'm awake. Isn't that your right, Your Honor?
What?
I'm awake too. Wide awake, see?
That's hilarious. Once again, our pure white Lady Justice will be watching all over you to... He's talking about this thing. That's a gold Lady Justice. Pay attention, you may make a difference one day. Now, let the mock trial begin. That's a gold Lady Justice. That's about it. One of my better speeches, if I do say so myself. I even saw some of our students with tears in their eyes.
You didn't see nothing, buddy. Get that smile off your face. You didn't see nothing. He's obviously not familiar with the phrase bored to tears.
Listen, Sykes Dono. If you have subjected me to this epic study and tedium without purpose, Taka will feast on your tongue after I cut it out.
Taka won't do nothing. But you were asleep the whole time.
Well, Miss Sykes, did you notice anything strange about that speech?
Could I please hear the last part again?
Yeah, I think she noticed it too. Once again, our pure white Lady Justice. They said pure white because they knew that like there's no room for like error here.
Hold it!
Good, Athena. I think, does anyone feel... Professor Means I have only one question about your speech. Why does the last part we just heard contradict with this? Can I ask as well, we're gonna present this. Do you guys feel like they give you a lot of give-me's in this? I feel like they give you so many give-me's in this. Like a lot of like, hey, this is the answer. Like it's very obvious like answer sometimes. No, only sometimes. Sometimes it's like, I'm not saying like with the reveals and actually the truth of the situation, but sometimes when there's a choice, it comes up and it's just like, maybe it's because we're only in the third trial. And it feels like really we're in the fourth trial, but we're in the third trial. Because sometimes it will give you like a bunch of answers and they'll be like Athena will even go like, it has to have something to do with shoes. And you're like, oh, the shoes evidence, you know what I mean? Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes they are harder than others, but sometimes it will give you just a give me. And I wonder if that's intentional, just to be like, hey, you know, we don't mean for this to be hard. This isn't the hard part. I wonder what your guys' opinion on that is. But the lady just in the video isn't even close to being white. It's as gold can be. I'm not sure I can wrap my jaw around that to test its authenticity. I didn't say it was made of gold, Your Honor. Now it's true that this statue is pure white. But it broke before the mock trial began. The one you see here is a replacement. Yes. Oh well, that's a shame on every count. Ironically, this golden statue sticks out like a sore thumb compared to the white one. Meaning the professor wouldn't have made a mistake in its color if he'd been present. There we go. There we go.
It seems that I have caused some confusion, but it's merely an oversight on my part.
The end's just about to be.
Objection!
Yeah, object to him right now. The statue was in the middle of the room. How could you not know what it looked like?
Well, I was in the balcony seat. Furthermore, the statue had previously been white. I'm afraid this isn't sufficient evidence of the speech being pre-recorded.
Judge.
We had our answer long ago. The accused was the only one to leave the lecture hall.
No, you can't do this. We proved that he did. Like, I'm sorry, but if I'm looking at a statue, if I say Lady Justice, if I'm looking, say, at like a red car in front of me when I'm doing a speech, and I go, no, I'll pick something smaller. I'm looking at a green electricity box, and I'm like, this green electricity box, and it's actually white. If I notice that it's a different color during my speech, I'm gonna go, the green, you know, or this white electricity box. Like, I'm sorry, but like, we're not doing this. No, Athena, destroy these guys, please. There's got to be something to prove that the speech was pre-recorded. According to the mock trial video, the speech started here and ended here. It was a little over 10 minutes, but I doubt anyone wants to be tortured again. It was only a little over 10 minutes. It felt like it went on forever. How'd you figure how long it was? Easy. There's a timestamp in the top right. True. All you have to do is subtract the time of the speech started from the time it ended. The speech goes from 10-minute mark to 20:35. Wait a second. I could swear I've seen the same interval of time listed among the evidence. Where? No, not here.
No, because this wouldn't make any sense. This was beforehand as well, wasn't it?
The tape was about 10 minutes, 35 seconds of noise required further testing. There it is. Okay, cool. Great. Maybe there's a way for me to use the speech to show. Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much, game.
Take that!
I would like the court to take a look at this.
And this is...
the voice print analysis that proves the voice of the tape recorder belongs to our client.
Yes, but didn't we just establish that the voice on the tape recorder was a fabrication?
We did. But what I'd like to focus on is the noise that is also there. Noise. Yes, the defense believes it resulted when the tape's previous recording was erased.
And what do you hope to prove by that?
The length of the noise is what's important. It's 10 minutes and 35 seconds in all. And what did the timestamp read at the moment Professor Means began his speech?
That would be exactly 10.
Now let's fast forward this long-winded exercise. Wait, are we gonna hear like a noise at the end of the other? Okay, stop. The video timestamp now reads 10:35. Based on this, we know the time it took for the speech alone, so there was a part of the other recording still there? Right, subtract 10 minutes, you get 10:35.
10 minutes and 35 seconds?
Right, 10 minutes and 35 seconds, the same as the noise on the tape recording. I assume you'll all understand what this means. Professor Means' pre-recorded speech had been where the noise is now. I'm kind of confused, but we'll go with it. I'm kind of confused, I'll be honest.
You seem rather confident considering this is a mere happenstance of match of numbers.
Objection!
Yeah, get that objection. But is it really just numbers?
The lab is continuing the study of the tape. So far, they found signs of overdubbing, but it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased.
The police are analyzing the noise as we speak. It won't be long until we know what was originally there. You're donezo. You're absolutely donezo. I don't understand, but we're done. You're donezo. Now I'm sure of it. The professor was trying to create an alibi with the recording by pinning the crime on Junie. Well, he's not going to get away with it. Not on my watch. Yes, Athena. This is a really good first trial for you, Athena. If you get this, this is crazy. To have like a trial where like basically you're dealing with like, you know, if you think of it, there's in this trial like against you in a way, not against you, but like in this trial on the witness stand, there's 3 people that are training to be lawyers or in the justice system. There's a lawyer across from you trying to prosecute. There's also another lawyer that just took the stand as well that's also trying to prosecute. There's another lawyer as well that's trying to be a judge. So actually there was like 5 across from you and the judge himself, like 6 people, if my math is correct. Yeah, that are all like into law as well. This is crazy.
I believe you are well aware of my methodology. Even if Juniper were the perpetrator, I would vigorously defend her as per my word. And to that purpose, I offer to be your lawyer. Alas, look what's happened.
All I've stated are the obvious deductions derived from the evidence and testimony. Drive that home.
Truth be told, I had no intention of testifying. I've been keeping quiet for Juniper's sake. But now that you cast this blame upon me, I have no choice but to reveal the truth.
Oh, God. Oh, this doesn't sound good. No, not at all.
I will now reveal the truth behind why I had pre-recorded my speech before the mock. So we know it's pre-recorded for factually so. I, Professor Means, will always say what I mean, and mean what I say, by all means.
Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy. Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared because, like, he seems so, like, from the start we've been kind of nervous about him, but let's go. The defendant came to me with what she said was very important, and I'm, by necessity, a secret. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. So he's saying that Juniper is, like, I don't know. He's saying that Juniper is, like, fully involved. Not only fully involved in this, but like had like this little plan going on beforehand. Juniper confessed and asked that I get declared. Buddy, this is not the end justify the means, though. This is the opposite of what you mean. She also said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to her pre-recording. This doesn't sound like Juniper at all. But when I said I'd protect Juniper, I mean it because it's the humane. Nah, dude. No, this is one of the most like lopsided, off-kiltered, like really bad testimonies. Just because it goes against like the idea of like a person's character entirely that we've already established. Like what Juniper's character is, in my opinion. Sorry, I was so distracted of, thinking about this. I didn't even read that part of it. He said, this has to be a lie. I mean, everything about it lines up too perfectly to be true. Yep, it is. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's Apollo. Sorry. Oh my, you're saying the defendant threatened you. Yeah, Apollo's saying this has to be a lie. It means everything about it lines up too perfectly true. That's what I'm saying. It's like almost like perfectly like gets the light away from him, the light of doubt, and puts it back onto Junie. Like almost like it makes her out to be like a freaking wacky racers villain.
On this most consequential of occasions, let me completely be frank with you. Juniper has truly taken to heart my teaching that states the end justify the means.
Nah, bro. You wish. If she did, this would be a lot easier for you. I don't believe you.
When she asked me to defend her, she said I must also prove her two friends innocent.
I believe that aspect of it, but you're stretching this, buddy. You're stretching it.
Her two friends, the witnesses? Correct. Hugh O'Connor and Robin Newman. I was sure all three walked free. All three were to achieve their dreams. That was the result Juniper was seeking. And she was even willing to threaten me, her own professor, to that end.
That's not Juniper, though. No. See, this is why this would, like, again, like, this is why it's, again, like we said, it's too good to be true, right, for his sake. But also, we know with Juniper, every single person that has testified about Juniper, Miriam has wanted to be friends with Juniper. You, misinterpreted Juniper's, like, signals from Juniper and thought that she was mad, but he was worried that he disappointed someone so nice. Robin has the utmost trust with each other with Juniper, that even Juniper believed that Robin was the right person to win the trial. So at least because Juniper knew like Robin is like going to be so respectful towards her and all this stuff. Like you're the one person who was saying that Juniper would be like this. You're the one person.
You no doubt had high praise for ruthless tactics.
Blackwell, even you got to be looking at this like this is weird.
Yes, that's why I vowed to vigorously defend her despite her threatening me.
Dude, come on.
There was a time when lawyers merely sought the truth if they wished for the victory in court. But alas, those days are over.
This is such a cool visual.
Now the defense of justice, order, and all that is good, the ends justify the means.
I'm so sick of hearing the phrase same, Athena, same. At this stage, it means nothing. It means nothing.
Though it truly grieves me so, I must tell you this. Forsake the truth if it is victory you seek. Steel yourself with this new courtroom reality.
Buddy, I'm gonna be so happy to take your lying arse down. So happy. That does it, yeah. He's gonna regret dragging those dismal, depressing ideas in here. Athena, exactly. I'm gonna be so freaking happy. This is in the name of Edgeworth, of Apollo, of myself, of Ryunosuke, of Maya, of Mia, of Trucy, of Pearl, of everyone who has ever, even Gavin. This is Susato, everybody. This is literally in the name of everyone. You are Dunzo. Since he's already surrendered to the Dark Age of Law, it's up to me to fight it. Exactly, Athena. I love Athena so much.
Why so silent, Sykestone? Is something the matter?
You're Dunzo. This is a court of law. It's no place for long-winded talks about idealistic principles. Get him! Oh my, I love her! That's why I'm going to let the evidence do the talking.
Let's not get carried away now, Miss Sykes. I will not do to have you attempting to discredit my doctrine. Do not force me to rectify this situation.
Now go ahead and rectify it. Only if I lose and you win, that is. I love her so much. I adore her. There's a few statements we can definitely press here for sure. Okay. Let's press everything. Let's just press everything, because I really feel like everything is just a load of bull. I doubt that our client would have come to you with something like that. Yeah, I agree.
You have a point there. If only Professor Court had been alive, I suspect Juniper would have gone to her instead.
Yes, but the problem is with your assertion here, which is also dumb, is that she wouldn't go to Professor Court and be like, if she went to Professor Court with evidence that was or lack of evidence, Professor Court would be like, you have to turn yourself in. I generally believe that she'd be like, you can't just freaking, if she thought that Juniper actually did it, Professor Court would be like, you have to turn yourself in. She would. So our client came to talk to you after Professor Court was dead?
Let's go through this step by step, shall we? First, Juniper came to me that day.
She asked me to... Oh, here we go again. Yeah. Again, I just feel like that's another hole in the statement. If she went to Professor Court and said, Professor Court, I killed this person. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's impossible, but I killed a person. Help me. Right? What's going to happen? Professor Court's going to be like, hey, you have to tell the truth, or things will get much worse for you.
Hold it!
IMO. Are you suggesting it was our client who told you to fake an alibi?
You've every reason to be surprised. I too was shocked when she told me that. Simply put, Juniper has a secret that she wished to protect that badly.
Juniper has a secret, yeah. Is he kidding? That lie couldn't be further from the truth. Exactly. This is the thing. The problem is, how am I going to expose it? That's an issue.
It was an earnest request from an outstanding student. How could I possibly have refused? Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court.
Hold it!
Buddy, it's I don't think she trusted you enough to do that at all. Did you consider that a threat?
Yes, but it's now you to whom she has passed her demands on to. Miss Sykes, you must realize that you too are being used by Juniper.
Dude, this is gonna be the hardest crash, and I don't know what it is. I'm gonna be so satisfied when I put this guy away. I'm gonna be so happy. What?
Your Honor, I ask that you too do not let her feign weakness and innocence to fool you. Juniper Woods is quite clever and extremely tough. And perhaps the most important of all, she's a fervent follower of my teachings.
You keep saying this because you wanted to believe it, but she was the opposite. That's why she was so important to court.
Objection!
Your Honor, the witness testimony is nothing but an attack on our client's character. I agree. I 110 agree.
Very well, objection sustained. So be it. Nevertheless, the fact that she threatened me is immutable. She also said I'd become an accomplice of losing my alibi.
Yeah, we're gonna press everything. We're gonna press everything we can. How could you overlook such a threat? As a teacher's duty to discipline the students, but also like if he had this evidence and he knew he could get it off, like it's just like, it's just 110% wrong, 110% like stupid to be like, if you knew you could get like to be like, oh well, I'd support her no matter what, dude. I'd say, then keep supporting her. You change now that you're about to be put away. What's changed? You were gonna support her when she was bad before. When you thought she was bad. When you thought she was the one who did it.
Perhaps I do have some serious reflection to on this matter.
More than reflection, you need to just go away.
I suppose it was just wishful thinking on my part. I wanted to believe that Juniper hadn't actually committed murder and that she hadn't meant to threaten me. Really? Please do explain. Long had I waited for a student who would embody my teachings. Does the witness realize what he's saying? Surely you must see the true meaning in my words. I'm merely staying true to what I teach, and my methods are but a reflection of the times.
Oh wow, his way of thinking is really warped, but I haven't heard any inconsistencies yet. I wouldn't be so sure. Really? The more he tries to avoid logical inconsistencies in his testimony, the more likely we see inconsistencies between his actions and his words.
It is a dark age in which we live, and there is much I would like to say on the matter.
Okay. But when I said I would protect Juniper, it means it's the humane thing to do.
Hold it!
Now, what Athena's saying is the more he tries to be logical, the more it sounds illogical, which I think happens a lot in sometimes A's attorney accused. That the more they try to explain things, the more they explain themselves into a hole. And the more they make this sound like someone like, again, the way they're making Juniper sound is something that we've not seen in this courtroom thus far from anybody. You're trying to protect your client? Yeah, right. You'll say anything to pin the blame on Junie.
What a frightful look. I would ask that you not glare at me so. I've noted my admiration for how Juniper was willing to go as far as to threaten me, so he likes this. He's like, oh, I love this. I love that she threatened me. That's why I'm protecting her by any means possible. She has been a model student, but now you're trying to see that... Now you're not protecting her, though. Liar, you're trying to pin the blame on her. Exactly. How am I going to show that what he's saying isn't what he's really thinking? You cannot possibly overturn my claims. So isn't it about time you admitted defeat? After all, if my unassailable logic is not truth, then what is it?
If he thinks he's going to give in his pack of lies, he's got another thing coming. I'm going to find a hole of a story if it's the last thing I do. Even though he's rotten to the core, he's a total pro. I mean, that all made perfect sense. Yeah, but you can't believe a word he says. He's making this up as he goes along. He'll trip up on his own words yet. Trying to see how consistently the professor's testimony matches up with the actual actions? The defendant claimed to me... What? Yeah, but we pressed everything. What do we have to present? We have to present something then? On what? But I said I would protect Juniper. I mean it because it's the main thing to do. No. Actually, no. We know he did something directly involved with this case. I actually, yeah. If you were trying to like defend her and make sure she didn't go away, you very early on had fake evidence. So let me get this straight. You were trying to help Miss Woods? That's nothing more than a bald-faced lie. No offense, Your Honor.
Such defamation of my character and your hair follicles. Your Honor, it's an outrage. Miss Sykes will clarify her statement, but leave my hair follicles out of it this time. Sure.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Now please take a look at this. The witness gave this tape to Mr. O'Connor. Then he slyly whispered, take this to the police and tell him that you found it. Exactly, that's the opposite of protecting Junie.
There was no whispering, slyly, or otherwise involved. I simply did that out of kindness.
Objection!
Yeah, please object to this guy.
The tape contained our client's voice. In short, it is incredibly damaging evidence. Why would it even exist if the witness wasn't trying to pin the murder on our client? Exactly. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but not yours. You never have good intentions, only lies to protect yourself while blaming another. You, Professor, are the embodiment of the dark age of law.
You're so good, Athena. You're so good.
Who objected? Did you object? He objected? Oh no.
Why, you little... You dare call my teachings and methods lies.
What? Oh god, he's a chalkboard.
Oh my god! The Wesley Academy is a proud institution. It is the most powerful in the world. What is this?
His face is even cracked. It's almost like he has a statue that's cracked.
What the hell? You'll never forget the true education lawyer means once I'm through with you.
What? This means what's with your hair?
Quiet, no talking in class. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it. We're fighting a different enemy now.
No, don't you dare.
Homeroom, October 26th. Eyes and ears up here, everyone. Homeroom is now in session. I would kill him. We'll begin with a roll call. Athena Sykes, stop it.
Huh? Oh, here. No, do not humor him. Do not humor him. Apollo Justice. No, do not. I'm fine. I mean, I'm here. Oh, I'm fine.
Fool, the proper response is here without any extraneous information.
You stop. Don't you dare.
Someone get him. The music is always awesome in this game, but someone get him. Next, Your Honor. Here.
C-Class, that's a proper way to answer. Simon Blackwell, don't you dare, Blackwell. Blackwell.
I said Simon Blackwell. Are you here or not? Simon, don't do it. Don't do it, Simon. Don't do it. There's always one, isn't there? Yes, Simon, get him! Well, then I'll just mark you absent now then. Get out of my class this instant. Get out? Very well, if that's what your wish. Who am I to defy the homeroom teacher? Oh, Blackwell! Blackwell said, fine. I won't defend you anymore. Is that such a good idea? Prosecutor Blackwell is free of his shackles.
Oh, the zap. No, that would so good. I love Blackwell. It's just like, fine. You will literally be on your own if I leave. It just happens I was a member of my high school's disciplinary committee. But is that really so shocking?
Constabulary lapdog to teacher's pet. What a malleable mutt you are, Fulbright. Very good, Bobby. You're starting to go with sword approach into head disciplinarian.
I hate this guy so much. I know he's spinning it like a basketball. I hate him. I hate him.
Alright, class, now as I said, no. You're gonna, no.
Judge, do something.
What a sudden urge to go into the nurse's office with his stomach ache. I have the sudden urge to just get this guy by the mohawk and drag him out of the courtroom.
Main point, Juniper's the killer. I am not the killer, Juniper is. I'm innocent. This will be on the next test, so you better, oh my god.
This is one of the craziest changes of appearances ever because it's so like, it plays into the fact that he looks like a statue, right?
Objection!
Professor, you created the phony tape to pin the blame on Juniper. Plus, you were the only one who could have moved the body during the mock trial. He's doing the trial himself now.
This is a really, again, good character details. Please note I was not at the school. Athena, you disappoint me so to think you would label me a murderer. Now pay attention, the murder occurred on the 23rd between the 6 and 8 p.m. But I was already at home by that time, so how could I have been the one involved in this crime?
Objection!
Athena, good, keep it on, keep going.
First means, can you prove that you'd already gone home by that time? Hey, it's so fast.
Can you prove that I was still, no,
that's not how this works, dude. No, that's not how this works. You need to provide your alibi.
Athena, do not let him do this. Do not let him do that. No, because anyone could do that. Anyone could do that then. Do not let him do this. Anyone could literally sit here in court and say, imagine police come up to me and be like, where were you on the night of the murder? And I'm like, I was probably, in the pub. Okay. Did anyone see you in the pub? No. Can you prove you're in the pub? Can you prove I wasn't in the pub? Damn it. Because it doesn't work. If you have no alibi, you have no alibi. That's it. I give a bad example there because they would be able to tell I wasn't in the pub by asking to be in the pub. But say, it just doesn't... Terrible alibi. I mean, you just earn extra credit for your hours. No. It's a bad alibi. You have no alibi. You also earned some lavatory cleaning duties on... Okay, shut up for a second. Tell me then, where were you? Tell me why did you go home then during the biggest day of the freaking year? A day that's so huge for everyone on the campus. Why would you go home? On that day, that doesn't make any sense. I do enough of that at the office. Is that Blackwell? Please say it's Blackwell. Blackwell, please. It's not even Blackwell. It's Robin! No way, man! I totally object. Get him, Robin! Robin. I can't believe I fell for the Professor Silvertongue lies. Yes! I'm so freaking happy. Come on, Robin. Why you? How dare you talk what you... No, do it. I'm not listening to you anymore, man. No, wait, no, how? Now I have a confession to make. Those two statues that were on stage? I didn't make them all by myself. Who made them then? The statues on stage? Do you want to know where this is headed? I was able to finish one of them, but the last bell rang before I had time to finish the other one. So I asked Professor Means to make it for me. In other words, the professor was there on the stage after the last bell. Robin, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul, you. I'm so glad, because this is the equivalent of losing power for Professor Means. This is the equivalent of losing power for Professor Means. Losing power and losing influence is the same as him losing all of his power. He's losing influence over the students. Right, it went way past 7 p.m. before it could have been finished. Good on you, Robin. Thank you so much. Professor Means is still in school. This is, incredibly important testimony. It is. Robin, you are the best. Top 5 Ace Attorney character ever. The professor told me. I'll take care of it. I thought my parents would let me be an artist if I almost, the Irish accent came out there. Artist. If I said I made both statues myself. I'm so sorry for not telling the truth. Robin. Quick, somebody get this juvenile delinquent out of my sight. No, buddy, what's happening is they're seeing your lies. They're seeing your lies. Oh my god, I'm clenching. I'm clenching my whole body. My fists are clenching. My arms are clenching. My back is tense. Simon, your head honcho among the delinquents. Do something. Simon's not gonna bow to you. Are you kidding me? Yeah, get him, Taka! Get him, Taka! Get him! Not interested, but if you want a class in swordsmanship, I'm your man. Yes, Simon! Of course, only real blades will do. No swords at school, all weapons will be confiscated. Get him, Taka! Beat the head off him, Taka! Where's the school nurse video to Taka? Get him, Taka! It would seem Sykestone seeks a showdown, Professor. In which case, you would do well to draw your staff quick as lightning. He's like, hey, it's the showdowns with you. He can see it as well. There's no way Blackwell doesn't see through this guy. There's no way in hell. Very well. I'll just have to prove my innocence myself. The real lesson begins in the second period. Producer. I can't. Robin, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is that? Oh, never mind. Your testimony, please. This is going to be so satisfying. So satisfying. Now pay attention. Robin took over half a day to complete the one statue. I, however, finished most of the statue between 7 and 8 p.m. Okay. The defendant, Juniper, saw 2 statues with her own eyes at 8:30 p.m. Completing the statue so quickly meant I could not leave the stage for a single second. Stop tapping that thing. I swear to God. How could I possibly have time to go to the hour room and commit a murder? You're saying the defendant saw the finished statues? Precisely. She said so herself at the detention center yesterday. Her defense team was there and heard her say so too. Don't try and deny it now. That evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. That's when I noticed that both statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. Oh, right. The professor was there when that matter came up. Before I address the professor charges, I have one question for you, Robin. How would Howard be to complete a statue like that in 1.5 hours? It would probably take me at least twice as long. So personally, I think it would have been incredibly difficult to finish in that short of a time. There you go. Gah, that didn't exactly help our case. Wait, no, yeah, because, okay, let's see. Because the judge is saying that, it's not the judge, sorry, the means is saying, completing the statue so quickly meant I could not leave the stage for a single second. How could I possibly have the time? So they're saying that, like, he's actually saying that, like, because he was spending so long in the statue. Yeah, exactly. But he won't get off that easy. He's bound to stumble over his own slippery means. So should we question the statue part again? The actual making of the statue? Because that seems to be what it is. I'm like so like flustered here because I can't wait to just get this guy in put away. Now pay attention. Robin took over half a day to complete one statue. Okay. I guess we should press this aspect too then. Miss Newman took over half a day? Can you please be a little more precise than that? What a wonderful question. She was having quite a tough time, you see. Prosecutor Gavin's statue alone took her from the morning hours into the evening. Well, it is a rather large statue after all. Don't be silly. I'm going to expose the difference between student and teacher.
I, however, finished most of the other statues between 7 and 8:30 p.m. Wait, so is he... I'm kind of confused. Like, if you guys can explain this to me, because sometimes, like, yeah, sometimes I do get flustered with this. Is Means saying that they did finish it quicker then? Would that not damage their case? No, wait. The defendant, Juniper, saw the 2 statues with their own eyes at 8:30 p.m. Oh, no, they're saying they finished it early. Right? So that's how Juniper was able to see the statues. Like, see, completing a statue so quickly meant I could not leave the stage for a single second. Oh, okay, I'm gonna press this. What they're saying is because they completed so fast, it means that they couldn't look away. They didn't take any breaks as you would when you're making some art. They didn't go for like a smoke break or a drink break or some food breaks. So let's press this again. Why are we in such a hurry? Exactly, yeah.
In the legal world, your body is your capital. The early bird gets the worm. That's why I get to bed at 9 p.m. each night. Oh, God. Some people do that, though. And that's why I was working as fast as I could. I didn't want to miss my bedtime. Okay.
Sometimes you miss your bedtime. That's the job.
Well, ready to concede that I never left the stage? Well, Miss Sykes, do you accept the witness's claim?
Yes, I accept it. Not in your life, Buster. So here's the thing. There's nothing to say that he didn't leave the stage. We have nothing here yet. So I think we'll say accept and see if we can do something else with the evidence going forward in another, maybe press another statement or something like that. Not in your life, Buster. Sounds very jokey, but yeah, there's no evidence to show that he left this. He did leave the stage yet. I've tried everything I can, but I still can't prove anything. But I guess I concede. Oh wait, yeah, but like, okay, we're gonna get another shot anyway.
I couldn't hear you. Say it louder this time.
I concede that Professor Means never left the stage.
That's right. But what took you so long? I was there at the stage the entire time. I couldn't possibly have committed that crime.
I'm not gonna give up here. Yes. So this might be actually the right choice then.
I'm afraid I have to side with witness Miss Sykes. Unless you have any further objections, I'll have to put this issue to rest.
Objection!
Right away, Athena. Not yet. The defense still has an objection. Athena, you thought of something? Well, as I said, not yet. Oh, so it's time for legal smoke and mirrors? Yep. Not yet, Athena. It's time. It's not yet time to quit. It's at times like these when there's no way out that you have to force your biggest smiles. Or turn the case upside down. Yes, that's another Phoenix Wright line. Yes. Instead of focusing on whether Professor Means could have gone to the art room, I could focus on how he could commit the murder without going there. Wait. Are we saying that he had to... Wait. He committed the crime from the stage? I'm trying to think now. Sorry, guys. There had to have been a way that he could... But how do you explain the blood in the art room on the cups is what I'm thinking about. Okay, let's keep going for now.
It seems our young lady has been a real bona fide idea.
Stop it!
But I'll use any means necessary.
We know you will. Stop with the chalk. Even casting so. Yeah, stop. Yeah, get him, Chaka! Get him! Beat the hell out of him.
Sykes, don't know. If I hear one word of your unusual jibber-jabber, I shall have your head.
Honestly, Blackwell, I agree this time.
The murder occurred in the art room, yet the witness was on the stage. How do you propose to fill that vast gap between these two key facts?
If I accept the premise that the professor was on the stage the entire time, the only answers that we got is that something else is wrong. Wait, that's it. Every last one of us made a huge mistake. We're totally wrong about the crime scene. That's the only one. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Something to give you give me. It's the crime scene. So the crime scene was the stage? If Professor Means was on the stage the entire time, then he must be the killer. So, but then here's the thing. The absence of blood is a big deal, but one thing we haven't used yet was this. The burnt remnants of the Japanese banner that was tossed in the incinerator found later by Miriam. Right? We know there was two banners here, right? One was used to transfer the body. What if he used the this banner, the Gavineer's banner, to soak up the blood and that's why he was burnt?
Ridiculous! The defense have come utterly incoherent.
No, let us speak. Let us speak. Let her speak.
Objection!
No, it's just the murder wasn't committed where we thought it was.
Continue, Sykes Dono.
Blackwell,
I love you.
Okay, the murder was actually committed here. The stage. The stage. Right? There's no other place. There's no other place. The greatest riddle of this case has been how the body was moved from the art room, but the murder occurred on the stage. That means the body was never moved at all. Stop it.
Silly girl, the body was found. There wasn't a drop of blood on the stage floor.
Dude, you're walking into this. That's what I thought too, but you're walking into this.
Surely there would have been some blood if the murder was committed.
There wasn't any blood on the stage? Really? But there was something on stage at the time of the murder that's now bloodstained. Well, we know what's bloodstained on the stage, and that was the banner, right? We know the banner was one of the things that was bloody and stained, yeah. It's true. There were no bloodstains on the stage floor, but there was something on the stage that did have bloodstains. And that would be this, the school banner. No blood would have gone on the floor if this were under the victim when she was killed.
Oh my, that's quite a compelling theory.
Silence.
No, actually, you've been helping us so far. What is it now? My theory makes perfect sense.
That was a pathetic attempt. You must put every inch of your body into your attacks. The autopsy states the cause of death was a loss of blood. Yet only a trace amount was found of. That's my point, and I'm gonna get to this. Where did the rest go? Well, I hope we're gonna get to this. Blood is getting on when the body was moved. The blood getting on there when the body was moved by the wire makes more sense than not. Oh, very good, Simon. Tell me, what was your first choice for higher education? I'll write you the ultimate in recommendation letters. You're all but guaranteed to get it.
He wouldn't want your recommendation letters. Come on, Athena. Actually, defense is something to explain that as well. Defense is something to explain as well. Yes, exactly. You do? I'm so flustered right now because I'm so excited to get this guy put away. If there's only one trace amount of blood on the school banner, then there must have been something else the killer used to soak out the blood. All I have to do is figure out what. This is what soaked up most of the victim's blood. It's here, the Cavalier's banner! It was on the stage!
Take that!
Why, it looks like there's something out of the other piece of fabric on top of the school banner.
It's the Cavalier's banner that had been specifically made for the school concert. Since it's on top of the school banner, the blood would have been hit first. It could have easily absorbed most of the blood like a dishcloth, and only a small amount would have soaked through to the school banner below. So it makes total sense for the school banner only to have a little blood on it. Athena, you are amazing. Yeah, Taka, get him again.
So that banner absorbed the blood. That banner absorbed the blood like a dishcloth. Yes, that would explain it.
The Cavalier's banner was like a dishcloth? Surely it was at least towel quality. I love you, Apollo. I love you. A lot of love going around this time around.
Simon, don't just stand there. Do something.
If Simon thinks it's true, he'll stand by it.
Silence.
Yeah, you silence him.
Sykestone, you are learning to wield a blade quite...
Athena, do it. Athena was like... Athena getting a true compliment is amazing. That's awesome.
But how will you respond when I come slashing at you like this? The remnants of large blood was detected in the art room. But why would there be blood in there if the murder occurred on the stage, as you claim?
Objection!
The blood stain in the art room was faked. How? I'll tell you. All that was needed was something that could transport the blood upstairs. And that something was a piece of evidence we just finished discussing. So it was, oh my god, so there was so much blood that it was like a bucket. The killer used this to bring the victim's blood up to the art room. Wait. So are we saying that this was, are we saying this? Because I could also say that it used the bowls of this. I had to pause for a sniffle. It happens a lot. If usually you see pauses sometimes or breaks. Like the weather changes so much in like European countries. And Europeans will tell you this. The weather changes quite frequently, especially in like colder European countries, that like everything changes, and I get so much sniffles. So are we saying that this was what was used?
Take that!
You think someone's presenting me your garbage to this court?
Nah, bro. It's only garbage because someone tried to destroy it by tossing it in the incinerator. That someone was most likely the killer seeking to get rid of crucial evidence. The killer used the wire to bring the blood-soaked Gavanir's banner up to the art room. Then the blood was wiped onto the floor to complete the ruse. It makes perfect sense. Taka, get him again.
Order. This is quite a development. To think the body was never actually moved. Hold it right there, the body must have been moved. How else do you explain that loud crash you heard during the mock trial? If it wasn't caused by the body crashing into the statues, then what was it?
I hadn't thought of that. If that loud crash wasn't the body hitting the statues, then what was it indeed? The knot in the school banner shows that there's something was carried along the wire with it. So the banner wasn't used to carry the body? Something that was in the hour room before the murder then was on the stage afterwards. We know this. The object that was sent down the wire to crash into the statues was the frickin' Lady Justice.
Take that!
We know it changed. Yeah, keep hitting your head, buddy. Keep hitting it. I love this. I believe it's the statue that broke the other two, not Professor Court's body. It's so sad seeing this, man. It's so sad seeing this. The unique statue you see on the right, that's the pure white Lady Justice from earlier. Professor Court accidentally broke it while she was polishing the day before the mock trial. But she used her own unique artistic sense and technique to repair it, as you can see here. No one would guess that would originally Lady Justice.
Silence. Perhaps you were onto something. But why, pray tell, would anyone move that scrappy relic in such a tedious manner? Excellent question, Simon. Keep them coming.
See what he's doing here? He's just like he's like he thinks that everyone is his minions. The same way he saw the students. He even sees Simon as someone just as someone to justify his means. You know why, but the fact that you won't acknowledge it shows how twisted you are. Lady Justice was moved during the mock trial. During that time, Professor Means was fabricating an alibi with his pre-recorded speech. If we consider the facts, then Lady Justice would do in order to hide the body, point us to the body, or interrupt the mock trial. Why was it... Point us to the body. I could not hide the body for sure. Interrupt the mock... No, it's point this body. Again, these are give-me's. I feel like these are always give-me's. Yeah, interrupt the mock trial. No, it's point us to the body. Yeah, of course. Yeah. The other ones don't make sense. Professor Means uses pre-recorded speech to fit... This music is so good. To fake an alibi during the mock trial. He wanted to make it look like he couldn't possibly have moved the body. Moving Lady Justice was his way of pointing us to the body and cementing his alibi.
Gah! That's quite a persuasive argument. For a while there, I thought you weren't taking the trial seriously. Well done.
Who's objecting? Who's objecting? Oh, them together? What do you gotta say? What do you gotta say?
You should never underestimate Athena Sykes.
Here's the thing, buddy. I'll be honest, I haven't even estimated you. You suck. You are just a horrible person. And you could have ruined so many lives today. You are horrible.
Professor Means always means what he says and says what he means by all means.
Fine, then. Say it already. I'm waiting. Come on, do it then. Do it. I love Athena. Athena's getting so confident. Athena's getting so confident.
The murder occurred the night before, but the body wasn't found until late the next day. Countless students passed the stage until they met in the lecture hall for the mock trial.
The body would absolutely be found.
So answer me this, why didn't anyone see the body that entire time?
Come on, Athena. That can be explained by, no, it's okay.
If the victim was murdered on the stage and left there, the body would inevitably have been discovered. There was nowhere to hide a body upon the stage.
This is not good, Athena. Our claim is this close to being being beaten to a pulp. I know. We've come so far. Apollo's really allowed her to gain her confidence in this. And sometimes he didn't know what to do, but he's really allowed her to take this trial and run with it, and I really appreciate that.
Could you have schooled? I could have possibly killed anyone.
Oh, you suck so bad. You're done. You're donezo. Yeah, put that glow back in. Right, use your chalk again. The cousin other than Juniper Woods. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
It's always been and always will be.
Just wait a minute.
Poor Juniper, she must seriously regret having asked you to defend her. And to add insult to injury, you nearly had a you convicted for murder.
You know what's so funny? He's projecting so hard right now with this. You nearly ruined so many lives today. You nearly did that. We are the reason you isn't being convicted. We're the reason that Juniper isn't being convicted. We're the reason that Robin isn't being convicted. I'm not trying to be arrogant about this, but they would have gone away if you had your way.
Surely you haven't forgotten that little fiasco.
It's your fiasco. This whole thing is your fiasco. This whole thing. Get your finger out of my face. This whole thing is your fiasco. Oh my god, Athena's like Turnabout is just for show. You know what else is just for show? Your whole life.
Not only did you fail to defend your client, you also raised false charges against our friend.
No. There's questions. There are questions. The reason he is free is because he had those charges, and there's no doubt now.
You're not right to call yourself a lawyer.
Athena, don't listen to this guy. Do not think of Phoenix. Think of Phoenix, think of Apollo. Think of Trucy. Think of Juniper. Right now. Think of Pearls.
If this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way, the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
See, he's projecting. He's projecting so hard because he knows he's going to lose something as well.
Let's just to make sure that doesn't happen.
Then won't I? Come on, Athena.
Whoa?
Don't tell me I failed once again. No, it's fine. No. So this... No. I've worked so hard to become a lawyer. I even studied psychology. Has it all been for naught? No. Am I just doomed to relive that all over again? Yeah, we saw this at the start as well. No. Don't feel this. Don't. You can do this. Holy hell. Because of course she's thinking back to this stuff as well. It's triggered something in her mind. Athena, what's wrong? Oh, girl. Breathe out. No. It's... Oh my god, someone... Breathe. Oh my god, no. Oh no, poor Athena. It's not working. Everything's going dark. No. After all I've done, is this how it ends? No. Can someone see she's not doing good? Let her sit down or something? Forgive me, Junior. I can protect you like I said it would. She's clearly panicking. Clearly. Robin! You leave Athena alone, man. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh no. She's the one who saved me. Go on, no, it's Robin. Yes. It was because of Athena that I could stop hiding and start like... Holy hell. Tears just like filled my eyes like instantly. That is beautiful. Athena, look what you've done for this person. You've made them so happy. They can be themselves. And she saved the friendship between you, Juniper, and I. Oh. This is beautiful. I think you're an awesome lawyer, Athena. One of the best. Dear Lord. I might be donezo. But I raised false charges. No, look what you did for Robin. That's so beautiful. Imagine hearing that. That'll be your life sorted forever. I raised false charges against you, and that's not all. I've done some seriously unforgivable things.
No.
You... What's the big deal? False charges are nothing to be scared of. This is so beautiful. I'm like I feel it in my chest. Like, my eyes are like... This is getting me so bad. And I'm not even mad at you. I should really be thanking you. Use legitimate means, exactly, to expose my wrongdoings and give me a chance to re-examine what's important. This is the best. This is the absolute best. I have chills all over, but what does it matter if I can't save Juniper? I mean, the whole reason I've come so far is... Go on! Let's do this! It's not over yet, Thena! Go on, Juniper, this is so beautiful. This is the best. This is the freaking best. Even now, this very moment, I still believe in you. This is a top 3 moment. It has to be. I only say top 3 because I'm not thinking straight. Of all time in Ace Attorney. Holy hell, Athena, you can do this. They saw her struggling. And they came in and helped out. I know you're better than most people. Athena. And you never surrendered to the dark age of law like the professor did. Thank you, Junie. But I feel like I can barely breathe. I don't know what to do.
Silence.
No silence. Stop your bleeding this instant. You look an utter fool. Prosecutor Blackwell. There is one who awaits you, is there not? And that is the reason you study so very hard. Are you prepared to give up on all you've worked? Blackwell. What a man. This is one of my favorite moments in all of Ace Attorney history. In the history of the series. I'm dying. I'm overcome with every emotion you could think of. Mostly like gratefulness and sadness, but also at the same time it's like a not sadness. I'm only saying that because like tears. It's more like sadness for Athena, and then it turned into like gratefulness, and it's like a happy tears now. It would not do to have you disappoint you know who. Come on. No, you shut up. You're wasting your time. Athena, it's so hard because, again, there's no way you can snap out of this so easily. She's panicking. But to have your 3 people who care enough to help you like this, but also Prosecutor Blackwell, if he believes in you, I would take that to the bank forever. No evidence or anything else to establish my guilt. Shut up, I hate him so much. You were helps for the might of lawyers who are, and no, you're donezo.
Objection!
Apollo, come on, boy. Don't worry, Athena, you're doing fine. That calmed me down. And it means so much. The truth will always win against people like him. This means so much to me. And this is going to mean so much to Athena as well, to hear something like this. But Apollo, what am I supposed to do now? Listen, all you have to do is take a deep breath and look back over the entire case. If there's truth to be found, and there always is, you're sure to find it. Now let me see you smile. Remember that Mr. Wright said? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smile. Apollo, you are a saint. You are a beautiful saint. Angels wish they looked as good as you. Robin. Oh my god. Thanks everyone, exactly. You have such... People adore you. You don't have to worry about it now. People adore you, Athena. The worst of times. And when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Yes, Athena! Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Prepare for your utter defeat. You've earned this. You've earned this so much. You've earned this. Oh, we're doing this. You've earned this. Professor Core wasn't killed in the arm. She was killed right where the body was found. We know it's because there wasn't any time to move the body from somewhere else. That means the body would have to be hidden somewhere on stage until it was found. Let's think along the lines of where it, and see where it takes us. First up, where did Professor Means remove the body from its hiding place? Well, let's see. What was he doing right before the body was discovered? He was using a span of the time to fake his alibi he created, to move the body where it would be more easily spotted. Therefore, the only time Professor Means could have removed the body from its hiding place is when he had the pre-recording during the mock trial, right? Because he was doing because it's pre-recorded. It was during the mock trial, specifically during the speech. Yep, because that was when it was pre-recorded. Professor Means moved the body to an easily seen location during his long pre-recorded speech. The professor also moved something to the stage that wasn't there before, specifically the white statue. Yep, that wasn't there before. Oh, I love this mechanic so much. It just looks so good as well. During the mock trial, the Professor Means wrapped the White Lady Justice in the school banner, and it sent zipping down the stage with a crash, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. He drew the attention to the body, and it made it look like the murder occurred in the art room. But was there anywhere to hide the body on the stage? It doesn't seem likely. No, there had to be some place. Wait a second. How about something that should have been finished but was only mostly done? Something was... Wait, one of the statues wasn't finished, right? But it didn't draw attention because it looked like it belonged there on stage. In that way, no one would have suspected there was a body hidden inside. What was already on stage and capable of concealing a body? The Wright statue, right? Because it wasn't finished. Wait. Oh, I know. That Mr. Wright statue was never actually finished, so actually Phoenix is helping us out once again in a way. The body was wrapped under some cloth to hide what was really inside, cleverly disguising it as the boss's statue. She still calls him the boss in this moment. You did it, Theta. You did that. You did that. Mr. Newman gave up on Wright's statue, and Professor Means finished it in a single night. What an impressive feat that was. No, his so-called work of art deserved none of our praise. That's because it was only a facade to hide his real work. The murder of Professor Court. I'm so glad to see this smile again. I'm afraid I don't follow. He hid the body by making it look like the statue of Mr. Wright. With the body That is so disgusting. I hate this guy. That is so disgusting. That is dark as heck. What? I say, what? Now it's getting interesting. No, it's not preposterous. You did this. How would such a thing even be possible? We'll never know until we try. Oh, I think I know where this is going. Okay, Apollo, time to turn me into a reasonable likeness of Mr. Wright. What? She's standing on the middle of him and going to pose like this statue, so... And I want you to wrap me in a cloth so I look like a statue. This is beautiful. This is amazing. I hate to ask the obvious, but where am I supposed to get this magical cloth? I adore this. I absolutely adore this. This is one of the greatest trials in the entire series. I'm afraid it isn't the right color, Mr. Justice. Well, given how sudden the request was, it's kind of the best I could do, Your Honor. What's the cloth? All right. I think that about does it. Okay. What do you think, everyone? Do I look like... Oh my god. He wrapped a dead body in it. Oh. He's a freak. Derogatory. Do I look at the statue, Mr. The music is playing... Okay, the music is very happy, but this is disgusting. Thinking about this. Looks like some random person to me. Weren't the statues a pair of busts? Phoenix Wright has the spiky hair on the back of his head. Forget the hair. The statue's head is way bigger than your average person's anyway. You gotta hand to me for trying anyway. Wait. That's it. The hands. The hands were raised over her head. That's... Oh, this is so... He's a disgusting freak. The professor was probably tied up with something. The marks on her wrist indicate she'd been tied up. Apollo, tie me up in a new pose. Wait, you're not into this kind of thing. Oh god, Athena. What? No. Besides, it was your idea. Just tell me how to tell you. Athena's crazy, but we love her. First, of course, wrists were tied together, and I can't help but think that was related. How should I arrange myself to match the shape? I want to give... Okay, so... Oh no, behind your head. Yeah, behind the head. Yeah, that's the only one that makes sense as well. Apollo, tie both of my hands behind my head. No way. I see this makes it possible to fake the spikes on Mr. Wright's head. I can't believe what's going to win this trial is Phoenix's spikes. Sure, but then what about the statue's arm? Oh my god, Athena. She is I'm going to say this. She is one of the greatest characters in the history of this series. I love her so much. With both arms behind your head, you can't exactly complete the pose. Look at her. It'd be awfully hard to make the objection pose like this. I can't help but think you've forgotten something, Athena. Something on the body that you don't have right now. What did the victim's body have that you don't? This was stuck in its... Oh my god, this stuck in Court's stomach. What a freak. There was an arrow sticking out of her side. Okay, Paulo, take that and plunge into my side. No. What are you, crazy? If I would get some duct tape, rapido. She's so funny. She's the greatest. All right. I don't need to know other languages to know Bossy when I hear it. I love her. Holy hell. The fatal arrow to the side. This guy's a freak. Spiky hair created for two hands, and she's incredible. She's incredible. A masterpiece in the making. Now cover me with the cloth. But remember to make the arrows stand out, okay?
I love Apollo's just going along with this as well. What's it gonna look like? Okay.
Mama, the arm's too short. Shh, remember your indoor voice, dear. Nobody's buying it. The arrow is nowhere near long enough. But what else could you use for the arm?
I won't give up. I must commend you. You still won't give up, eh? I must commend you. If only for your spirit and determination.
Oh, so we were close there.
Dude, you're a freak, by the way. Of course she's not giving up. After all, she's put me through to she owes me an explanation. And one that makes sense. Now disappoint me again and the penalty will be double. Okay, that's fine. We haven't already lost anything in this trial yet.
Yes, I better get it right this time. Think, Athena. Think. Professor Court was murdered when she was stopped by the sage to see Professor Means. If it wasn't premeditated, he must have used something close at hand in his little ruse. Apollo, show me the stage setup photos again.
Like that, right now? Okay, hold on. Why she's in the cloth?
Please, 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 please be in this photo. So it has to be long enough. The arm on Mr. Wright's statue is really right here. Something long enough. His little freaking staff is the only thing. Yes!
Take that!
I know he used the arm on the statue of Mr. Wright. This is absurd. There's no such thing in this photo.
Haha, look at her! Don't play dumb with me, Professor. It's the staff you have right here.
Staff, this is the spear of the great legal warrior.
Whatever, just hurry up and lend it to me.
Oh my god, now put the cloth back on her! The length is perfect. Mr. Wright couldn't possibly object to having such an awesome arm. No, he wouldn't. Look at what's happening right now. Okay, go for it, Apollo.
Sure, I'll give you your arm and hand. Cloth and binding coming up right up.
Objection!
She's objecting? Oh, because of the arm. Yeah, look! This dude is a derogatory freak. I could not use a more derogatory about this Means.
It's Phoenix Wright. Look, that famous lawyer. That's definitely him. I know that pose anywhere. We did it. Didn't we? Athena.
Well, I'm not the spitting image of the legendary Phoenix Wright. You deserve a victory lap. This was a tough trial.
The man who will bring us out of these dark ages and into an era of brilliant golden light. I think you've done a good job of it here as well. Golden light?
All I see before me. Pink spectre of a man. It's a pink spectre of a man.
She's loving it. That's just because Mr. Wright likes his statue. He's possibly tickled pink. Honestly, Athena, I think you did just as good a job that Phoenix could have done. Get it, Apollo? He's tickled pink.
She's incredible. She's the greatest.
That joke deserves a pink slip.
It seems the gallery is quite impressed with the defense's sharp thinking. And the witness? The resemblance is nothing more than a coincidence.
Oh yes, object to him right away again. Oh, she's right back there. Not so fast, Buster. You're a Buster now. Unfortunately for you, I can prove my theory to be more than a mere coincidence. To prove that a spear was thrust into the victim, all I have to do is... Oh yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. Remnants of blood, yeah. We'd assume the victim's jagged wound would come from the arrow being forcibly shoved in. But if the wound was from his spear instead, then we should be able to detect traces of the victim's blood on it.
Your Honor, the brief recess, if you will. No brief recess. By any means possible. What if I get rid of my spear? Wait, what if I burn it?
See, this is what's happening. This is why it doesn't work. Your age of law doesn't make sense. No. Take his chalkboard away from him. What's wrong with a non-guilty verdict? Because you were guilty.
If I do that, I'll be found innocent.
Yes, we know.
Objection!
Get him, Athena. Surely you don't expect us to take lectures from you now. I ask you in the gallery. Help me decide the professor's fate. Bathroom detail? No. Retake bar exam? No, he's trying his best. All these, all these ends are not justifying the means anymore. 30% salary cut? And I do like kind of like symbolism that he's not even rubbing out the old one yet. Dismissal? He's trying to make it like, okay, I could do I could do this. I could do this. Oh! Why would they do this to us? Ah! Prosecutor Blackwell, what has become of our witness, Aristotle Means? I'm just like sickened. It is Sykes, known suspected blood was detected on the staff. There we go. He has admitted to his heinous crime, all of it. He shall join us in the clink tomorrow. His teaching skill can be put to good use there. Great, he'll teach felons that the ends justify the means. So much for rehabilitation. Can I ask what Professor's motive was?
I could barely make out a word he said on account of his shattered teeth.
One of Blackwell's fellow inmates was once a surgeon. One and a former dentist, too.
I've heard you had him put pen to paper. It turns out Professor Means was the one taking bribes.
There you go. The victim would suspect he's made everyone's life worse.
Had suspected him after a report from the class snitch. That led to her questioning him at the length of the day of the killing, right there on the stage. The result? The heinous crime that was brought before this court. The fool like Newman had come to know of the script's contents and the victim's note. It seems he came up with a plan to stab the victim with her own owl, in order to make the killing look like the one in the script and thus frame the defendant.
But that scrap of paper with used name had the same mark as Professor Court's planner.
Yes, about that. Those planners are bestowed upon all the students graduating top of the class.
Okay, really? So then...
Indeed. Once upon a time, Professor Means was also awarded the same notebook. The handwriting is being analysed now, but like as not, the scrap belongs to him. This is too was evidence of the bribery scheme that the victim had obtained. Know that the Constance court was clean, and that only Aristotle Means took the bribes. To think Professor would murder a colleague then try to pin it on the student. If this is the dark age of law, then we can only hope that a brighter future awaits. The first step is to hand down my verdict for a promising young lady. This court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods. Judge, let me savor this. Okay. Juniper, not guilty. One of the best feelings. So good. What a trial. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these two. Look at these two. I gain more respect for Blackwell every trial, I'll be honest. I wish you all the best on your road to becoming a courtroom judge. We will need young people like you if we ever to hope to restore the law to its former glory.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll work as hard as I can. Maybe one day I'll be able to work with all you and make a difference.
Proudly serve for the court's memory. Do not let her death be...
I think what's so cool about this whole trial is that, yeah, it plays on the fact that, like, there's different people who are, like, our mentors in this sense. We had, Court. Phoenix is brought up a lot of times in this as well. And Professor Means. And you also have the next generation of lawyers and legal procedures and legal, legal staff, whatever. Like, all working here, getting blamed and kind of, like... taking the effects of the former of Professor Means, like everyone was affected by him today in this trial, and then showing that there is a hope. It's in Athena, it's in Apollo, it's in you, even it's in Robin, it's in Juniper. That hope is there. That's the last thing I expected to hear from him today.
Court is adjourned. I'm so glad. That was a rough trial in terms of like all the twists and turns, but I couldn't be happier. October 26th, District Court. Defendant Lobby. Number 3. Juniper, so good to see you as a free girl.
Thank you, Athena. I really mean it. It was nothing, really. I can take the biggest tangled mess of a case and unravel it just like that. I don't know. You look pretty wound up there at the end, literally and figuratively. Okay, I almost thought for a second that he was talking about her panic attack, but he was actually talking about how she was tangled up in the sheet. For a second I thought he was talking about the panic attack there, and I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of on not like Apollo to do that. I wanted to thank you too, Apollo. Don't mention it. Is this where the crush starts? The way you were always there for Athena when she was in a bind. And at the detention center, where your smile gave me hope.
Ooh. When there was same, honestly, Juniper, same.
I was like warm rays of the sunshine
Down on peaceful woodlands. How could you not love Apollo, though?
I think you're an absolutely amazing person. Thanks, Juniper. That means a lot to me. But I still have lots of work to do. And I can't wait until we see you on the judge's bench.
That would be great.
I promise you I'll get there someday. That's why until that day, You'll what? Trucy! I've got some big news, guys. This is huge. Oh, I'm interrupting something?
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
No, it's okay, I think. So what's the big news? The school festival was supposed to have been cancelled after what happened, but...
How are you doing, Phoenix?
Are you proud? We just got a call. In memory of Professor Constance Court, who worked so hard to make it happen. The festival's being extended one extra day until tomorrow. Really? All right.
So we're going to the festival? Oh my god, I get so excited for these cutscenes. The red uniform's really nice. Oh, Juniper! Juniper looks amazing.
We've got a special treat for all of you.
Yeah, it's definitely
Love
different from my
letter
voice.
Themis Legal Academy. Achtung, baby. It's time for the guitar
You're low and Paul.
serenade.
Oh. She's looking at Apollo. Oh my god. How could you not, though, in fairness? Difficult. Difficult. Life would be difficult without Apollo. Life would be worse without Apollo. If we didn't have Apollo in this life, I'm not sure we could go on. October was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. October 22nd, Themis Legal Academy, 3rd floor lecture hall.
Well, that was so much fun. School festivals are amazing.
Look at that. There's Robin as well.
I think you and Robin are getting a little carried away. Your singing voice, Juniper. It could melt my H-E-I-R-T. Mr. Wright, thank you for that training seminar. Just remember the objection posed is all about attitude. Well, congrats on your mock trial win. Although Robin had you for a while there. I did, didn't I? But I'm just glad we're back to how it used to be.
They must be so happy to be around someone like Gavin and Phoenix.
And you know what? I think I'll stick with becoming a prosecutor after all. Okay. I'm going to make up for my mock trial loss by winning the real deals in court. Good. The mock trial loss? What loss? Wait, did they reprise the trial and you won? Level-headed lawyer, course genius, and the hot-blooded prosecutor, course student will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the She-Devil's black card. That's still so nasty. So, does this mean it really is going to happen? Are you going to do it? Juniper, there's something I wanted to say to you. Okay. Communication. Is he going to do what I think he is? Juniper, can we still be friends? You know, best friends like we've always been? Beautiful. I think that's a perfect, after all the lies and all the different things, twists and turns, this is the perfect outcome for this. I don't think relationship was smart or good at all in this sense. I think this is a more beautiful thing to happen. So beautiful. Best friends? Yeah, exactly. Weren't you going to profess your love for Juniper? No, I think he's doing the right thing. I think he's doing the right thing here. And I was going to confess that I'm not a genius and I'm really 25 years old. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Because really, I think with the relationship thing, I wouldn't think it was smart at all. At all. But you already dragged it out of me during the trial. Whoops. Listen, you too, Robin. Miriam. Oh, Miriam, come on, Miriam, get in here. You sneaky, sneaky snake. Me too. Miriam's got this tactical espionage action stuff down to a size that we didn't even see her. I've been thinking. It's up to us to put an end to the dark age of law if we can. Let's all work together to usher in a new age where winning his own results from the truth. And the ends never justify the means. Count me in. Look at this crew. By the way, I'll say it again. So happy. Because the thing is, like, I don't agree with, like the idea of them, like, being like, okay, now let's be in a relationship. I like you. No, too much stuff has gone on. They're completely different spaces in their freaking lives. They're completely different head spaces, but I think being friends, life spaces, head spaces, all the stuff. But I think being all staying friends is more beautiful anyway. That's the way more appropriate option here, in my opinion. For it to turn out like this. Best friends forever, huh? No matter what anyone says, nothing beats true friendship. You bet. And what about your BFF, Apollo? Aren't you a bit old for using that word? Yeah, he's the best friend a guy could have. Which reminds me, we're supposed to meet up and gossip about the new girl in the office. Hey, no talking about me behind my back. So what kind of guy is he anyway? Well, if I had to describe him in one word. And so after some slight arm twisting, Apollo promised to bring me to meet his friend. Unfortunately, that promise was never meant to be fulfilled. For not long after that, their friendship was mercilessly severed by fate. And the bonds between us began to fray and unravel as well. We're getting into it. Sorry. But I'll be taking this is what we saw at the leave of absence. Even now, those words continue to ring in my ears. The discord nor ever cheerful Apollo's voice made him sound so cold and distant. Why, Apollo? Why? Why would you leave us all behind? I can't wait to get into this. I'm worried, but I can't wait to get into this to find out what's happening here. This was one of the most incredible casts of characters in the history of Ace Attorney. That's saying a lot because this game is all about its casts. Incredible stuff. Had a blast with the whole trial. I think that the themes of the trial really fit really well. I thought the idea of the younger generation for the oldest generation really made sense as well. I think the ending, I'll say it again, I think the ending with the friendship is so perfect. How they all supported Athena and supported each other. They learned to support each other and communicate with each other. 100% on board for so glad he didn't confess his love there. So glad. So glad the confession was about being friends. I think that's so beautiful. And again, like I said, different headspaces, different life spaces, different, places in their lives. Thank you guys so much for watching this trial. I've had an absolute blast. I think it was actually absolutely incredible. Some really disgusting moments, Means. I thought we could have seen more of him getting put away, but I guess that's going to be a different trial, I think, because it's just a not guilty verdict we got. I'm very glad we got it for that. Some sweet characters. Robin is a beautiful character. We learned to get to like you. Juniper has always been amazing. Apollo was fantastic in the trial, but Athena really came into her own. Athena really shined. And that's what I really liked about this trial. She shined as her true self, and she was a weird self, and I mean that non-derogatory. Thank you to Typher, to Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, the Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yuld, Radish, Anusa, Shabbatterbed, Malcolm Day, Death Trap, and Links Marketing. Guys, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.